Hello and welcome to another update video. Today we want to talk about the RIOT stock. RIOT Platforms, a Nasdaq listed company, and it is one that is engaged in crypto mining. Yeah, and it is one that a few people have asked for. So I just want to look at it today. Not sure how regular I'm going to cover it. I assume it's not going to be very popular. For example, PayPal is super popular. Nvidia, I'm not sure how popular RIOT will be, but we take a look at it. Generally, it has quite a long chart history, but it's a lifetime downtrend. So that already doesn't make it, for me personally, investment quality. For me, this is not investment quality because it's not in a long-term uptrend. Yeah, it's in a long-term downtrend. On also the last rally between 2020 and 2021 has only been a three-wave move. So there's a lot of problems. There are a lot of problems here in the chart. Also fundamentally, there are a few problems which this channel isn't for, but I believe there are generally with all these crypto miner companies, there are quite a few fundamental issues. Of all the crypto miners, if I compare the charts and let you know my opinion, Marathon Holdings for me is still the most, the best chart, but even that is not ideal. But yeah, this one, I mean, it's got lots of problems. Long downtrend. Then an ABC rally into the 2020 highs. Now, in the bullish perspective, I can get away with counting that as a wave one. But it would be a wide wave count in a larger diagonal structure that I don't believe in at the moment. Yeah, I don't believe this wide wave count. But it can show, absolutely. I mean, the problem is this is a three-wave move up. It's missing a 4 and a 5. So price was only able to rally in three waves, which is never good, not after a long downtrend. So I consider this as a potential 1-2 setup currently, which could send price higher in a third wave. Disregard the price here. I mean, I just have to put it somewhere where, disregard the price axis. I'm not saying that the third wave will take it to whatever, 2000, but I have to put them somewhere so that you can actually see the waves, okay? It would be ridiculous. I mean, again, bear in mind where this is coming from, like $4,000, yeah, and it's been in a long downtrend, so it hasn't been able to stop that downtrend. And I mean, the reason why I start counting here because it's the lifetime low, yeah, the long-term low. So this is where we have to start counting this chart, but we have to consider the context, which is potentially bearish, yeah, I mean, which is at least not bullish. So I give it a chance from here to rally, but this is I'm very skeptical about it. Either way, I expect also short-term further downside. The very bearish wave count would be the yellow count, where we also expect here, obviously, that this was an ABC structure. I mean, this is an ABC. This is not a 5-wave move. So in a bullish scenario, this only works as a wave one in a larger diagonal structure, and these are not reliable. In the bearish wave count, this is really a disaster wave count because it projects basically to, well, 0. Because I've got here a wave one to the downside. Then, yeah, I've got a wave one to the downside in yellow into the 2022 lows. A wave two to the upside. We're going to zoom in a minute, and we would then rally, or not rally, but break down in the third wave now, then a fourth and a fifth. Whereas in the bullish wave count, what we're doing is slightly different. It's an A, B, C structure, and from here we have a chance to rally. But yeah, so again, in both scenarios, however, in the short term, I expect lower prices. We also reacted here to a resistance area, which is relevant for this wave count. So this move up was either a B wave or a wave two, both corrective waves. And we're now coming down, that's the current projection, in either the C wave, which is a 5-wave move, or that third wave, okay? Which could sit here as well, but just want to project the yellow wave count is quite bearish. Now, we won't really know what it is until we have those 5 waves down complete and see the structure of the next rally. But for risk management purposes, I think, we just need to keep the yellow wave count absolutely in mind. And we'll see if we see support in the orange box. But I don't think it will stop at 647. I mean, I would expect it to go much lower, okay? So it's going to be interesting. First of all, to confirm that wave count that projects further downside. And I go to the 4-hour chart now. we need to see a break below this $10 level now. It's holding above the psychological $10 mark. What we have here is a head and shoulders pattern on the chart that could develop, would be in line with a wave count, because if we indeed topped in a B wave or a wave 2 here in July, then the move down now would be a 5-wave move. And the 5-wave move, obviously, well, the first wave of that 5-wave move is a 5-wave move as well. So we're looking here at a wave 1 down of this high, which was made in July. A wave 2 already done. A wave 3 could be nearly done. Now a wave 4 pullback, maybe next week, yeah, or in the coming couple of weeks or so. And that wave 4 would be a bit of a bounce, but would be a corrective rally. Resistance is all the way up to $13.81. So as long as we stay below $13.81, I can go with the current scenario. And then we should see a break below the neckline next, yeah, of that head and shoulders. That could complete wave 1. Then we should get a wave 2, maybe a retest of the neckline, yeah. And then it should come down further. So I'm very much aware of this head and shoulders pattern. I'm very much aware that price broke below a price channel there. Very much aware that price failed to rally above resistance. The structure is corrective. And yeah, what else can I say? I mean, it suggests for me further downside short term. If it breaks above $13.81, it has a chance to rally higher, of course. But I would first of all see it just as an extension of the wave 2 or the wave B. But the $13.81 level, if that's broken to the upside, it would be the first warning to us that something different is going on. So possible short setup, of course, maybe a breakout below the neckline, or waiting for a retest of the wave 4 resistance area if it happens, yeah, with a very tight stop to short down the wave 5. Just an idea, yeah, just an idea. So yeah, that's my update about RIOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.